With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Green to bring it back. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Broncos.
On play action, Locke. Sliding out of the pocket, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, Jeffers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Jeffers. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the
7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A.J. Epinesa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 6.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll run on 1st down. Jeffers, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Here we go. 94.
Throwing now is Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Green to bring it back. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, bring 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Green to bring it back. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Broncos.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Lock on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Broncos 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's brought down at the
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
ball carrier.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts
7-yard line.
as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
4th down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you do, or I guess
it does, but what in form is who I've got running my football team out around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's second.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Hunt on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll go again with Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Second and short now following the fumble. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Late to number 19. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Right back to Dobbins on first. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Clock now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Jeffers. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jeffers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Thirty-nine-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, Dobbins. Powerful running. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Broncos 13.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 13.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Curtis Samuel, 39 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. And how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great, D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Jeffers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Locke. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick is good.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Lock to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 36 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. The risk-reward.
To get 15 yards.
They're trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. The left side caught by Diggs. Jackson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. The Broncos are going to get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.